Well, I hope y'all enjoy this, as it's going to be my first scripted series where I tell funny stories that's happened to me with the backdrop of some RuneScape. So I thought, you know what? What better stories to tell than about my childhood injuries, where at the time I thought it was some of the most horrific stuff to happen to me, but when I look back on it, I just can't help but laugh. So the first story that comes to mind for me is when me and my brother Scotty were play fighting WrestleMania on my mom and dad's bed. At the time, they had a large king-size bed with this hardwood headboard and footboard. Also, to add the irony to this story, what I remember as a child a few nights prior, Mom was telling us to calm down with our play fighting because it was getting really rough and rowdy. Well, anyway, while we were playing, Scotty got to the point where he performed a pile driver, and he misjudged the distance of the footboard. The top of my head just perfectly connected with it with a huge BAM! And then there was this moment where everything was silent, where Scotty must have had that, oh shit, I fucked up moment, and the time it took for me to register the pain. Next thing I remember, I was just screaming in pain as my head started pouring blood, like it was everywhere. And Mom comes rushing in and starts saying things like, "Oh my God, what happened?" I still laugh when I remember Scotty's response. "Oh, he fell." I don't remember much else, but I don't think Scotty got into much trouble because of it. You know, it was an accident. I still got a scar on my head from that one. I put it away as a fond memory because I have trouble remembering things, and that story reminds me that Scotty and TJ would play with me whenever I was a kid. You know what I mean? Another time is also when I had to get staples for my head, but it was my own damn fault, really. I think I was in elementary school at the time, and every time my mom would come home from work after school, I'd run around her in circles, like when she was in the kitchen in happiness, because you know she just got home, and so I was just running around her. Well, at that time, I was growing, and I didn't account for the freezer door handle wasn't growing with me. So one day, while I ran around my mom in utter joy, I slammed the top of my head on the bottom of the freezer's handle. Have you ever seen one of those videos where someone hits their head on something at full speed, where their body keeps on going, but the head is like thrown back, and you kind of just see them go vertical? Well, that's what happened to me. My feet kept on going, but my head flew to the ground fast enough that I knocked myself out. I don't know how I cut my fucking head open, whether it was the freezer or the tiled floor, but I remember the staples. That didn't hurt so much, but the sound of the staples closing the flap of the skin on my head kind of stuck with me for a while. This next one, I actually injured myself. It was really fucking dumb. Mom had just finished cooking some blueberry muffins, and I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I hit myself in the head too many times, but when the blueberry muffins were done, and my mom wasn't looking, I really wanted to smell the muffins. So when I had my chance, I lifted my head to the stovetop to get a good whiff of those wonderful treats. But I accidentally put my chin right on the fucking muffin pan, and turned my chin into a scalding piece of flesh that was so agonizingly painful that I had to go to the doctor. Good part of the story is I got 3 muffins when I got home. But the bad part is when I was like fully healed, scar tissue developed on my chin. You know those people who have that perfect dimple on their chins where it looks like they have an asshole on their face? Well, I have half of an ass chin that's been slowly going away while I hid it under my beard into maturity. Last story, I wasn't really injured, but I still find it funny, was when me and my brother Scotty were play fighting in the mall in Slidell. When he did a spin kick and misjudged the distance, he hit me straight in the face like it was Street Fighter. Mom was pissed. Well, I hope you all enjoyed a few of my stories. Let me know if you'd like to hear more, and let me know if you like seeing RuneScape for this thing, or if you want to see some other games, just like random games that I want to play, whatever, just let me know. So thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. Bye-bye.